All right, well, good evening. It's great to see everyone here. I'm Dr. Richard Pan. I'm the chair of the board of directors for the United Way California Capital Region, and I'm really thrilled to welcome everyone here today and to address you tonight. So on behalf of our dedicated board and staff, I'm thrilled to have you join us to celebrate the inclusion of 5 remarkable families into our transformative Guaranteed Income program. You know, in 2021, our local United Way pioneered the first guaranteed income program in the greater Sacramento area. And since then, we have collaborated with the city and the county and university partners to launch 5 different programs, making each of them having a profound impact on our region. You know, we firmly believe in the power of this program to uplift families in need. There's actually been a lot of data looking at guaranteed income, and what we've seen is that participants can make better decisions. They can better manage unexpected expenses. They can secure essential needs like food and shelter and invest in their futures through entrepreneurship and continued education. Just think about it. When you're living on the edge, paycheck to paycheck, right? When you're just, and maybe even falling a little bit behind, you just spend so much time in your life. And we see this in studies about when people are struggling with poverty or there's not enough money. And then unfortunately, too many families know this already. So they already know this even better than I, right? You're spending so much time figuring out, how do I get through each day? How do I get through each month, right? When the bills are coming in and so forth, and I have to go to groceries and feed my kids and so forth. So this is what guaranteed income is about. Is actually giving people the kind of support, giving them a little breathing room so they can step back and think about, you know, instead of each minute decision about how to get through, just that I can actually think about, like, how can I start planning perhaps a little bit, getting that little breathing room. So, on April 5th, we celebrated our United in Purpose Gala. It was a fantastic event. And we surprised these 5 families, with the news that they would be joining this new pilot program that we're having. Each of these families has already been benefiting from some of the services here at United Way, our United Way initiatives, our campaign to help kids succeed in school, other types of initiatives as well. And now they're going to receive $500 a month for a year to help give them that breathing space so they can think about future, and also be sure taking care of those needs that probably have been piling up that they just couldn't quite get to, right? And I think we've been there. And so that's $30,000 that's being distributed over the next 12 months to support these families. And this support will, again, help them stay on top of paying their bills, or perhaps even catching up on bills, keeping their homes stocked with food, maintaining air conditioning and heating. It's pretty hot here in the summer, right? And I was thinking about how hot it gets in the summer, or the kids' education, and sometimes those little things that can really make a difference, right? In the kids' education, and so much more. So, just very excited to have this program here and to share more about this program and the vision of the future. I'm really thrilled to have our president and CEO of our United Way, California Capital Region, United Way, Dr. Dante Early, who's going to talk a little more about the specifics of this program and what we're doing with that. Thank you. Dante.
Thank you, Dr. Pan. Thank you so much, Dr. Pan. Happy Big Day of Giving. Yes. I know, May 1st, right? Woohoo! What a way to kick off Big Day, right? We have spent the entire day actually giving to our community and showing exactly where the dollars that our community raises are going, which is right back in to the families and the kids and the youth that need it the most. I am honored to be with you all today as we celebrate an expansion of our Guaranteed Income program to 5 amazing families that have actually participated in various United Way programs. And I wanted to tell you just a little bit about these families and these individuals. So first, I want to start with Donsray. Donsray is a young man who has been participating in our Green Ambitions program. This program is a workforce development program that helps those from our community who want to have an opportunity to find a job in, again, the green technology field. And so Donsray and his father have been working. Donsray lives with not only his father, but his sister. And these dollars are actually going to help both Donsray and his household to be able to focus more on education. And so we're very, very excited about that for Donsray. Our Guaranteed Income program, as Dr. Pan, our board chair, noted, is $500 a month, no strings attached. And again, today we will be marking the big day of giving, May 1st, by handing out checks to our families. One of our next families is Sandra, who is a dedicated mother from West Sacramento. She has 2 children that attend Washington Unified School District, and this is where United Way's Community Schools program is operated. Sandra is able to go to work because she has our after-school program that she's able to depend on and know that her kids will be secured and taken care of. As we look forward to what these dollars can do for Sandra and her family, we are hopeful that she will be able to find a place to live that allows both her partner, and her family to be under one roof. And we're really excited about the opportunities that this no strings attached dollars will be able to provide to Sandra and her family. Gabriella is our next family, and she is a single mom whose son Anthony receives support from our literacy tutoring program. Gabriella works seasonal agricultural jobs and faces unpredictable challenges throughout the year. We hope that Anthony's continued progress in our reading and English program will not only benefit from having guaranteed income, but also support his Spanish-speaking mother in navigating their daily lives and the challenges of meeting our basic needs. Sequoia, who we will possibly hear from later on, Sequoia and Catrice are both housing navigation families who have worked with our United Way team to secure housing for their loved ones. Sequoia is now in a wonderful home that accommodates her teenagers and her 4-year-old who is preparing for school right now. We aim to ensure that she can continue to afford the home that she lives in and provide a stable environment for her entire family. Again, we are so excited to be able to give this gift. And again, it's because of community members and donors throughout our community. And lastly, Catrice. Catrice is a substitute teacher, a custodian, and an administrator. She supports her children while managing multiple roles. With the help of the United Way's navigation program, Catrice has found a lovely, quiet home in South Sacramento that fits their family very, very well. These funds will help to be able to provide her and her family with their basic needs and even non-essentials essentials, as we like to call it, like an outfit for her child's junior prom. We hope Catrice can invest in herself, find a more permanent job, and also invest in herself through her passion and love of cooking and starting her own business. All of these families have real needs. And this $500 a month that they will receive will help them to be able to meet those needs and set them on a path to not only surviving, but thriving. Together, we are making a difference in their lives and in our entire community. But you don't have to just take my word for it. I want you to get a chance to hear from Catrice herself, who is one of our families. And so it is my pleasure to introduce a very, very inspiring woman, Catrice, who is working hard to be able to support and provide for her family. I cannot tell you how much your story touched me in hearing all the things that you have to do as a mom to make sure that your kids are able to get the things that they need in order to have a better future. It resonated with me, and I'm excited for you to be able to share your story with everyone. Thank you, and come on up.
Hello, I'm Catrice. Let me start by telling you about my initial experience with our local United Way through my health insurance. I have HealthNet. I was able to take advantage of United Way's housing program to find adequate housing using their navigation system. United Way helped me find a suitable home for my family They also helped me with paying my first month's rent and deposit. If it was not for the navigation program, I honestly do not know where me and my family would be today. We are grateful to have had access to United Way's housing navigation program. I work hard to provide for my family. I work as a substitute clerical worker, bus attendant, and I also work as a custodian, but that doesn't cover the expense of my rent. So I also clean houses, I sell my homemade food and drinks just to make ends meet. My child's father was a veteran and he recently passed away in 2020. We receive veterans benefits, but that still is not enough. As a single parent, it seems like nothing is enough. There is always something that we need to be paid for, such as utility bills, gas, phone bills, car insurance, car notes, groceries, any of the necessities, even personal items. It's not enough to get any of these items. I don't know about other single parents and families, but life is just stressful all the time. It feels overwhelming, and I don't even make enough at my job to pay all of my rent. That's why I have so many side hustles. Okay, having a constant worry for my vehicle missing once I come back from a job because it may have been taken by the repossession company is a very constant and daily worry. It gives me anxiety. I actually take medication for that. There are times I have birthdays or special events and other special occasions. We have to make do with what we have. For example, this month is a very busy month for me. I have my son's junior prom that is next Saturday. I have his 17th birthday, and it's also Mother's Day. But I cannot afford so many things. I also have my twins who want to play football, and my daughter wants to cheer. As one person, that's difficult to pay everything. Okay. But thanks to United Way and the Guaranteed Income Program, some of the relief will be taken off of my shoulders. I will be able to pay bills. Sometimes I am able to pay things on time, sometimes I'm not. I will be able to buy food in case of an emergency and we run out. If we have unexpected emergencies and things to pay for, thanks to these dollars, I won't have to say no to my children for certain things that they may need, like for my son's tuxedo and for my kids to be able to play football and cheer. I am grateful for the United Way program like this and the housing navigation program, as now I will have a little less worry in my life, a little less stress, a little less heartache as a mother. It is hard to tell your children no to things that other children and families are used to. I cannot afford everything. It's really hard, and I do not wish that upon anyone. It's tough out here. The housing market and quality jobs are hard for families like mine to succeed. But thanks to United Way, these $500 per month that each of us families will receive will better help us provide for our families. $500 may not seem like a lot to a lot of you, but $500 to us means the world. Thank you, United Way.
So Catrice's story resonates with me. It reminds me of my own time being a struggling mom, and just like she said, it's really hard sometimes to be a mom and just try to take care of your family. So thank you so much for being vulnerable and sharing your story. Like I said, it impacts so many of us, and I know that it resonated not only with me, but with so many people at our gala, in which I said to you all then that you all have been a part of the United Way family for some time, participating in our various programs, and family takes care of each other. And so we are so happy to be able to come together and do this with you all and help and be on this journey with you. As you know, the goal of our program is to wrap around as much as we can all of the supports and services. And at United Way, we work closely with our families to identify other needs, other barriers, so that we can step up and try to make sure that you are successful, so that not only you, but your children can have the opportunities that so many of us are afforded, but don't always have the help that we need to in order to make that happen. So United Way is about mobilizing our community to action so that all can thrive. And you have been inspiring and to see today. And we consider, and we hope that folks will consider donating for Big Day of Giving. This is where your dollars are going. It's going back to the community. Every dollar counts, whether it is $5, whether it's $25, $100. When we all come together, then we are able to make moments like this that we saw today happen.
So, this is so fantastic to be able to present the first checks to our 5 families. And so I just want to say, again, thank you. I want to thank all our donors. This would not happen without the generosity of the Sacramento community. And so again, appreciate everyone giving on the Big Day of Giving, just helping support our United Way. Whether it's gift is large or small, every dollar counts and it's making a difference. And I hope you got to see that today. So that concludes our press conference. And I want to thank you all for being here. And congratulations to the families in attendance. Please enjoy. So we have some food here, please, in the good company. And so at this time, either myself, Dr. Early, Catrice, and Gabriella are all available for further interviews for the press if you wish to talk to us more individually. So thank you so much for being here. And thank you. And thank you to everyone who's giving.